Hello guys, so today's question is longest common subsequence. The question says that given the two strings, find the length of longest subsequence present in both of them. Both the strings are in uppercase Latin alphabets. So here we given two string S1 and S2. We have to learn common subsequence in both of them. So let us take example of S1 is equals to ABC and S2 is equals to AC. So the subsequence is a sequence in which the consecutive order not matter. So the subsequence of S1 is can be represented A comma B comma C and AB and AC and BC. So these are the subsequence of S1, and subsequence of S2 is A comma C comma AC. So the longest common subsequence is here both of AC and AC. Here is AC is common and both are the longest. So the answer become AC. We have to return the length of the longest common string. So the length of this string is 2. So we have written answer is equals to 2. So what will the brute force approach to solve this question? So let us discuss the brute force approach first. So the brute force approach says that generate all the possible subsequence and find the longest among them that is present in both strings using recursion. So here in brute force approach we going to generate all the possible substrings, and in recursion we solve one case and call for the remaining cases here. So let us take example ABC and S1 is ABC and S2 is AC. So here we check the condition. If length of S1 which is n and length of S2 which is m is 0, then we simply return 0. This is the base condition. And now check if length S1 last index of S1 of n minus 1, here is C, and S2 of m minus 1, here is C. If these are equal, then we return 1 plus and next call the remaining strings. The remaining string is here AB and here remaining string is A. So we call for the remaining string AB and A. And if there is not equal if last of index is not equal, then we return maximum of these. Maximum here in next case, let us S1 become AB and S2 become A. Here S1 of n minus 1 and S2 of m minus 1 is not equal, because here A B not equal to A. Then this is called, which is maximum of LCS of n minus 1. So here this n minus 1 is going to here call, which is become S1 become A and S2 remain same A, because S2 length is remain m and S1 length decrease to 1, and S1 S2 is passes. Comma LCS of n. So the in second here written length of S1 which is remain same n and length of S2 which is remain A. So we here call the, if last index is not same, so we call AP comma A and A comma A here, maximum of first case and second case. So this is the brute force approach, but the time complexity of brute force is 2 to power here m into n, m into n is the length of both s1 s2. So this code gives you TLE. So the next approach is, what is memoization approach? Memoization approach, in this approach the steps are same, but here we add a memoization. So the for the achieve memoization, we initialize a dp vector of vector, 2D vector of dp. We initialize dp vector of vector. Here we, the length of dp vector and column and rows is n plus 1 and m plus 1, and each of index is initialized to -1, and we call for the solve function and solve return the answer. So we return answer. So in solve function the code is same as the brute force, which is recursion approach. The only difference is here we check if dp of nm not equals to, if dp initialized and called earlier, so we not call for the same, because here is a overlapping, some problem becomes. So we can use this memoization approach. So in memoization approach we not call for the same string again and again. So here we add is this memoization. So in memoization we check the same as m is equals to 0 or n is equals to 0, then we simply return 0. And we check if last index is same, then we update the dp of mn is 1 plus and call the function solve n minus 1 m minus 1 s2 s1 s2 and dp, and return dp of mn. Okay, and this is the check the dp array present or not, call earlier or not. So dp of check if nm is not equals to -1, then return dp of nm. And this is the last step, if s1 not equals to s2, then we return maximum of n minus 1 m and n comma m minus 1, and we also store in dp array. So dp of nm is equals to maximum of. So this approach also gives TLE in GFG POTD, because here the time complexity is O of mn, and space complexity is O of mn. But here the recursive call stack take a memory which gives a TLE. So this is code is not recommended to submit in GFG POTD. So the optimized approach is the tabulation approach to solve this question. This is the tabulation approach to solve this question. So in tabulation approach we initialize a 2D vector which is dp for storing the length of the longest common subsequence. So let us take an example and discuss this approach. Let us, s1 is abc and s2 let us take ac. So the value of n each, which is the length of s1, becomes 3 and length of s2 becomes is 2. So here we initialize the dp array, which is rows n plus 1 and columns m plus 1. So we initialize a dp vector, which is the rows of n plus 1. So rows of 3 plus 1 is equals 4. The rows becomes 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. So rows becomes 4 and columns become 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. So the column becomes 3, 0, 1, 2. So we going to this for loop for I is going to 0 to 0 equals to I going to 0 to n, which is 3, and j is going to 0 to m, which is going to 0 to 2. So for I is equals to 0, j is equals to 0, these condition not call. This condition only call for I is equals to 0, j is equals to 0. But we initialize our dp vector for each index minus 1. So we initialize each index which is minus 1 here. Okay, and we going to the for loop. For I is equals to 0, j is equals to 0, this condition call which is dp of I comma j becomes 0. So for these indices where I is equals to 0, j is equals to 0, these index will fill to 0. So these indexes become 0. And now call for I is equals to 1 and j is equals to 1. Now call for I is equals to 1, j is equals to 1. So here we s1 of I minus 1 and equals to s2 of j minus 1, which is s1 of 0 equals to of s2 of 0, which is equal. So the dp of I comma j, which is dp of 1 comma 1, which is become 1 plus dp of I minus 1 j minus 1, I minus 1 j minus 1, which is dp of 0 comma 0. So the dp of 1 comma 1 becomes dp of 0 comma 0, 0 comma 0, which is 0, so which is become 1. So the dp of 1 comma 1 becomes 1. So this modified to 1. Okay, now if we call for again j is equals to 2. For j is equals to 2, s1 of 0 equals to s2 of 1. S1 of 0 equals to of s2 of 1. No, not this, not condition meet. So that we call for else condition, dp of I, which is 1, j which is 2, equals to maximum of dp of I minus 1 comma j, which is the dp of 0 comma 2, j is here 2, and dp of I, which is 1, and j minus 1, which is 1. So the maximum of 0 comma 2, which is 0, which is 0, and 1 comma 1, which is 1. So the maximum of 0 comma 1, which is 1. So this value modified to 1. So this value modified to 1. Now call for I is equals to 2. Now call for I is equals to 2 and j is equals to 1, because if j is equals to 0, then this will condition meet, and this already we written for this condition. So I is equals to 2, j is equals to 1. So I is equals to 2. Here b is equals to a, not. So we call for this dp of I, which is 2, and dp of j, which is 1. So dp of 2 comma 1, dp of 2 comma 1, which is maximum of dp of I minus 1, which is 1, and j, which is 1, and dp of I, which is here 2, and dp of j minus 1, which is 0. So dp of 1 comma 1 is 1, and dp of 2 comma 0, which is 0. So the maximum of 0 comma 1, which is 1. So that the value is here becomes modified to 1. And now call for j is equals to 2, j is equals to I is equals to 2, j is equals to 2. So I here I2 is equals to b, and j is equals to 2c. So b not equals to c. So if you again call this condition dp of 2 comma 2, dp of 2 comma 2 of maximum of dp of 1 comma 2, and dp of 2 comma 1. So maximum of dp 1 comma 2, dp of 1 comma 2 is 1, and dp of 2 comma 1, which is 1, maximum of 1 comma 1, which is 1. So this value modified to 1. And now again call for I is equals to 3 and j is equals to 1. I is equals to 3 and j is equals to 1. I is equals to 3, which is c not equals to a. So we again call dp of which is 3 comma 1, which is the maximum of dp of I minus 1, which is 2, and j 1, and dp of I, which is 3, and j minus 1, which is 0. So maximum of dp 2 comma 1, which is 1, and dp of 3 comma 0, which is 0. So maximum of 0 comma 1 becomes 1. So this becomes 1. Now we call for the next, which is j is equals to 2, I is equals to 3, j is equals to 2. For I is equals to 3, which is c, and s2, which is c. So c becomes c. So this condition called else if. So dp of I comma j, which is 3 comma 2, becomes 1 plus of dp of I minus 1, j minus 1. Dp of I minus 1, which is 2, and j minus 1, which is 1. dp of 2 comma 1, which is 1. So answer becomes 2. So this answer become modified to 2, and we have to return after this for loop. We have to return dp of n comma m, which is dp of 3 comma 2. So dp of 3 comma 2, which is 2. So answer becomes 2. So for this test case, S1 ABC and S2 AC, the answer becomes 2. So let us submit the code and run the code for tabulation approach. So the tabulation approach running, so the correct answer. So submitting the code. So the test cases will pause. So the answer becomes correct answer. So this is the tabulation approach to solve the longest common subsequence, because the memoization approach and the brute force approach gives the TLE. So this is the most optimized approach. So I hope all you guys got the approach to solve the question. Thank you guys.